Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Underground Pro Wrestling Episode 6. Up first, we've got men's tag team action for you as the main characters make their way to the ring. That's the team of The Lock and the Dark Horse. Mind you, main characters is the name they gave themselves, not necessarily the name that the audience would choose for them, I would say. Looking to turn around their fortunes as they were unsuccessful in their debut match last month. Taking on Legado del Lucha, team of El Mago Jr. there in the purple, and El Ordinario in the white and red. High energy tag team taking on a pair of well-rounded athletes. So it's going to be El Mago Jr. starting off against Dark Horse. Pretty even thus far to start the match, back and forth. Go behind there by Dark Horse, grabbing at the hair of El Mago Jr. and flubbing him down to the canvas. Standing power slam there by Dark Horse. Deadlifting him up for another power slam. Just showing his strength here. Mago has to fight free. Tag made to Ordinario as he's able to enter the match for the first time. But after the double team, kind of got sidetracked and Dark Horse made him pay with that standing power slam. A big Alabama slam to sit out there by Ordinario. Going to the springboard moonsault, but missed it just slightly short of where he needed to be. Tag made to the Lock. Back elbow by El Ordinario. Lock able to get a quick reversal though. Ooh. Went for the shoulder tackle in the corner and got caught. Ordinario climbing back in the ring. But Neil gets whipped into enemy territory there. Tag made. Dark Horse back in. Double team here. Double shoulder tackle. Tag made to El Mago Jr. Mago though whipped onto the apron. Ooh. Loving blow to the side of the face, but Mago answers by hanging up Dark Horse on the top rope. Springboard going for Hurricane Run, but countered into a power bomb. Mago countering though into the corner, going for a bulldog it looks like. That's Dark Horse reversing things. Running the clothesline there in the corner. Tag made by El Mago Jr. and it looked like Dark Horse was going to tag in Lock, turn around and went after El Ordinario, who almost caught him with the roll up there. Springboard moonsault lands it this time. Dark Horse rolls out to the floor, breaking things up. Ordinario rolling out after him. Gets caught. Big standing splash there by Dark Horse on the floor. With a build of strength here into a military press slam. Just dropping him abdomen first across that concrete floor. Mario is pushed away. Both men fighting back in the ring to break the count. Frog duck under there by El Renario, going for a clothesline, but it's caught. Big scoop slam there by Dark Horse into a cover here. Only one count. Ooh, just a slap by Dark Horse. That's more disrespect than anything, I would say. Quick go behind. Ordinario now with a sleeper into a slam. Both men down. Referee giving them some leniency rather than counting them both down. Both men stagger back up to their feet, and Dark Horse with a running shoulder block. Now whipping Ordinario into the corner. Tag made to lock. Double team there with that assisted stomp to the midsection. Serious strikes here by Locke. With a drop kick taking Ordinario off his feet. Ordinario sliding out onto the apron. Staggering right hand by Locke, with a forearm strike by Ordinario. Springboard clothesline. Counter there by Locke. Ooh, big chop in the corner there. A back elbow by Ordinario. Good go behind. Ooh, reverse DDT. Ordinario now going out to the apron. Starting to climb up top, but Locke's back up to his feet. Diving forearm strike by Ordinario connects. Ripcord knee lift there by Ordinario. Tag made to El Mago Jr. And Senton misses. Locke with a quick takedown. Sure, it looks like a heel hook there, but El Mago Jr. able to fight free. Probably could have reached the ropes, but opted to fight out of it instead. Hurricane Rana there by Mago Jr. Both men now rolling out to the floor, running. Senton connects this time. Locke getting the guillotine on the floor. Submission out here won't do anything. You can certainly weaken your opponent down. El Mago Jr. bridges out of it. And for a split-legged sliced bread on the floor. If we count to 6 here. El Mago Jr. is trying to get Locke back in the ring. Both men back in at the count of 8. Locke kicking Mago Jr. out of the way. Whipping him into his corner. Ooh, big forearm strike to the back. Now toying with him there is Locke, now wrenching the arm across the top rope. Big kick to the midsection there. Oh. Just driving the boot across the face and the mask. Off the ropes there is Locke at the sliding clothesline. Mago Jr. rolls out to the apron. Oof. With a nasty right hand. An overhand left. Now Locke, belly to back, suplex drop on the apron. Followed by an elbow drop to the spine. Mago Jr. Oh, pushes Locke into the steel ring steps. Walk answers in kind, though. Free count to 6 here. Walk back into the ring steps yet again. And again into the ring steps. Free count to 8. Mog go back into the ring. And a count out. Legado del Lucha win by count out here. A win's a win. This is a hard-hitting tag team match here. See the double team there by the main characters. I would say that as a team, they were working really well together. Ultimately, it was Legado del Lucha who got the victory via countout.
Hello everybody, King of Clubs here. I wanted to talk to you today about our Patreon. We've made some adjustments, some changes if you will, and I just want to go over them with you guys for just a brief moment here. So first thing I wanted to point out is that we have our $4 supporter tier. It was previously named something else. We decided to change it just to be more clean and more professional in that respect. So at the supporter tier, you guys get the following benefits. You get credit in videos, so future videos will have your name credited, usually in like the end screens or towards the tail end of a video that's going on YouTube, but you will be credited with them. Exclusive content, which means stuff that you'll only find on Patreon, will not be on YouTube, will not be on TikTok or any other platform. Ad-free content, so anything that has like an actual ad integration, or even just a mock ad integration, or even just like a Patreon ad spot like this one, that will be cut out of the Patreon version, so it's a cleaner, more streamlined version of the video. You also get access to everything a week early, so full 7 days early access that goes straight to YouTube, and again, it's going to be the cleaner, ad-free, exclusive version of the video that you would normally see on YouTube. It's going to be cleaned up, and it's going to be there 7 days prior to what you'll see on YouTube itself. Now, we also have another tier. This tier is a joke. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's not meant to be considered for anything. It really isn't. And that's our Royale with cheese. So for $3 a month, if you're willing to pay it, and you really shouldn't unless you just happen to have the disposable income, something that you can expend like that, sure. If you've got the extra money and you want to throw it my way, sure. But do not ever feel obligated to do this, because the benefits that you get is that you get your choice of a hearty handshake, a too sweet, or a fist bump if you were to ever meet me on the street. Now here's some caveats for that. You get your choice of one, redeemable for one, and there are some hoops you'll have to jump through to get to that. And it's just if you happen to bump into me out in the wild. I don't foresee that happening. I don't foresee someone paying $3 either, but that's beside the point. A more like realistic thing that you'll get is you'll get credit in videos both in text form as well as a vocal shout out. So like during the end sequence, when you're seeing like the text of like, hey, here's all of our supporters, there'll be a highlighted section for those who somehow decided to want to pay that much for the enhanced version, if you will. You'll get credit both in text form, but you also have me reading out your name as well. Again, within reason, because we don't want anyone using anything too vulgar. We don't want any like inappropriate screen names, so like be mindful of what you're putting out there. You'll get the exclusive content and the ad-free content like you normally would. Same thing with early access. All that stuff is still the same from the $4 supporter tier, but do not subscribe to the top tier unless you just have a ton of money. If you're some wealthy person that wants to just throw money at me, sure, by all means. But otherwise, don't do that. Please don't do that. And something else you may notice is that on the supporter tier, and only the supporter tier, there's a 7-day free trial, which means like if you want to just like see what we're about on Patreon, see the type of extra content you can find over there, I want to encourage people to test it out. Just check it out, see if it's for you. If it's not for you, that's totally fine. No obligation, no need to hang on. But yeah, that's really all I got for you guys on this one. It's patreon.com/KingofClubsYT. The link will be in the description. Thank you for listening to this little read here, and hopefully we see you over there. Hopefully you get to see my exclusive content.
Welcome back to Underground Pro Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Time for some action in our mixed division, the Mid-States Championship division. Got Demonia making her way to the ring. Looking to kind of get herself back on track. She came up short in the Fatal 4-Way match at our latest special event called First Blood. So she's looking to rebuild and to get back into title contention. Her opponent tonight was one of the men involved in that Fatal 4-Way match. Another man who came up short in said match was El Espejismo. So we've got a Demon versus a Mirage in this singles action. We've got Lucha Libre from El Espejismo. And you've got a variety mixture of technical wrestling, but also brutal strikes from Demonia. There's the bell. Immediate lockup between the two. This is where technical wrestling edge may go to Demonia. She gets a arm wringer. Continue to work over the arm. Twisting it the other way into a top wrist lock. Nice switch into the headlock there by Espejismo, making the escape. Nice escape into a back waist lock by Demonia. Standing switch there by Espejismo. Both fighting for control early on. And a waist lock takedown there by Espejismo. Getting the better of the exchange. Ooh, super kick. My goodness. Springboard. Looks like a back leg drop but missed. I think the kick may have just upset Demonia. Nice sling blade. Cover here by Espejismo. Only a 1 count. Countering dragon screw leg whip there by Demonia. Locking up yet again, and this time Demonia shoving Espejismo away. Locking up. This time it's Espejismo that gets the arm control early on. Now working over the arm of Demonia. She quickly reverses it. turning it into, they're trying to reversing the pressure, I should say, onto Espejismo. Transitioning into a hammerlock here. Maintaining good arm and wrist control and transitioning into a headlock by Demonia. Shoved off by Espejismo. He went for a super kick, but Demonia caught the foot. Quick leg trip, and now into a knee bar. Espejismo kicks her away, though. Powering Demonia back into the corner. Demonia fights free. Charging in. Ooh, big running European uppercut. Ooh, kick to the spine. Black Dahlia drop. Spiking Espejismo. Quick counter there by Espejismo. So he distracted in the midsection there by Demonia. Big scoop slam. Demonia now going up to the middle rope. Espejismo staggering back up to his feet here. Looking for Meteora, but Espejismo sidesteps. Now going for the hammerlock DT, spiking her with it. Into the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Going up top now. Frog splash. That's Sister Rampage, another member of the Ministry of Pain, one that we really haven't seen much of. She's causing a distraction. Espejismo now has his back turned. Trying to get the better of him, but he's able to fight free. Back body drop, taking Demonia down. Going for the message. Signed and delivered. Espejismo with the victory. Despite the efforts of the Mystery of Pain trying to use some dirty deeds to get the win, it was El Espejismo that got the victory tonight. That beautiful frog splash there. That's when Sister Rampage made the distraction, but it wasn't enough. The message was delivered. It spelled out victory for El Espejismo. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Underground Pro Wrestling. Time for some women's division action. As we have La Congrejita Loca making her way to the ring. She had a hell of a match last month, came up short. Looking to right the ship, so to speak. I want to take this time to remind you all to check out our Patreon. We've got exclusive content over there. Also have access to all of our shows 1 week early. This coming Saturday, we've got a special event where you'll see the men's and women's internet championships defended. You'll also see the UPW Street Championship defended. Those are championships that will only be appearing on our Patreon. As we're getting ready for this next matchup, Josie Jane is the opponent, making her way to the ring. Another woman that fell short last month, looking to course correct this month. Hopefully get herself a #1 contendership match. There's the opening bell. Both these ladies sizing each other up here. Immediately, Congrejita Loca going for a wheelbarrow attack, sidestepped by Josie Jane. Just going for that bridge, but immediately got kicked out of. And this is an interesting contrast of styles, just the more technical wrestling skills of Josie Jane against the more lucha libre high-flying skills of La Congrejita Loca. Some back and forth, and now Josie forcing Loca back into the corner. Clean break, but then immediately Josie striking back at her into the corner. Back elbow by Loca. Josie with a body shot there, and Congrejita Loca with an overhand slap. Both of those just trading strikes. There's a counter strike there by Loca. Again, just trading strikes back and forth. Josie Jane opening up for another one, but counter strikes her instead. Congrejita Loca now asking for another one. Oh, keep bringing it. Now they just start slugging away at each other. Pretty much a hockey fight at this point. Moving into a lockup as Congrejita Loca backs Josie Jane into the corner. Another clean break. Immediately a shot by Loca backing Josie into the corner. Beautiful head scissor takedown out of the corner. Josie backed against the ropes here. Referee calling for the break. Counter strike there by Josie. Now whipping Loca into the ropes. Nice neck breaker. Into the cover here. One. Nope. Only a 1 count. Wheelbarrow attack misses. Up on the shoulders with the fireman's carry. And a big slam. Diving splash off the middle rope there by Josie Jane. the takedown there, but Loka able to kick her way free. There's that dragon cutter there by La Congrejita Loca, staggering Josie Jane as she goes up top. Ooh, version of the Phoenix Splash there. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. I misspoke. It wasn't a Phoenix Splash, but it was a corkscrew moonsault. Very similar to a Phoenix Splash, but Josie Jane kicked out at 2, and that hip attack missed. Roll up here by Josie Jane into a bridging pin. 1, 2. Near fall again. Elbow drop connects by Josie Jane as she fights her way back into this match. Stomping on the elbow of Loca. La Congrejita Loca, now tied up in the Tree of Woe, is able to kick her way free. So just strikes there by Josie Jane. Staggering body shot there by Loca though. Beautiful Hurricane Rana into a pin. 1, 2. Oh, roll through by Josie Jane. 1, 2. Another counter by Loca. 1. Another counter by Jane. 1. Back and forth with these ladies. Loca rolls out to the floor. Josie Jane comes out after her. Loca back in. Jane back in. Over DDT there by Loca. Saw her gripping the back. Both ladies hurt and down. Referee giving them some leeway here. Loca back out onto the apron. Cope Atomico missed. Josie now whipping Loca into the ropes. Nope, counter. Basement drop kick there by Loca. Now forcing Jane into the corner. Back elbow there by Josie Jane as she fights free. Big right hand. Kicking Loca into the ropes here. Ooh, went for like a spear perhaps, but gets sidestepped by Loca. The drop kick gets blocked by Josie Jane. Nice double leg takedown there by Josie Jane, going for the sharpshooter here. Got her pretty close to the middle of the ring, trying for the submission. La Congrejita Loca able to roll through and kick her way free. Springboard back, handspring elbow misses. Josie going for a jumping senton that gets countered. Congrejita Loca puts Josie in the corner. Josie comes out of it, charging after her, catching Loca with the clothesline to the back of the neck. Both ladies down again. Nice escape there by Loca, run out to the floor. Josie's showing off a little bit. Loca back in the ring. Going right after her. Nice tilt-a-whirl into an arm drag. Cover here by Loca. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Josie Jane. Referee has his back turned. Looks like the turnbuckle may have been pulled off there. Josie Jane whipping Loca into the corner. Loca with the back elbow though. Oh, spraying Josie Jane in the face with the miss. Referee didn't see it. La Congrejita Loca has the advantage. Corkscrew moonsault into the cover. 1, 2. No, another kick out by Josie Jane. Josie Jane showing her resiliency in this match. Congrejita Loca backs Jane into the corner. Charging in with the back handspring, back elbow, but gets countered by Josie. Loka kicks her away. Slow springboard moonsault off the bottom rope into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Congrejita Loca gets the victory, and surprisingly enough had to resort to some underhanded tactics. There's that dragon cutter from earlier. And this was another pin attempt that turned into or led to quite the sequence, I should say. There's that corkscrew moonsault that almost won the match. Ultimately, Congrejita Loca got the victory. There was definitely some shenanigans involved. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Underground Pro Wrestling. Time for some singles action in the men's division here. See Chosen making his way to the ring, looking for an opportunity at #1 contendership match. Victory here tonight could certainly put him on the right path for that. Chosen a unique blend of high-flying ability mixed with Japanese strong style. Really good all-around athlete. His opponent tonight also knows a bit about high flying. That's Hector Flores, a man who is very close to being in the world title match at our last event, but came up short to Tavish. So now looking to redirect, possibly earn himself a future opportunity. Hector has a Lucha Libre background. Certainly mix it up as well. Again, very similar to Chosen in the sense that they're both great athletes, great all-around athletes. There's the opening bell. And immediately you're seeing the striking ability of Chosen as he takes Hector off his feet quickly. Springboard moonsault out of the corner across the back of Hector Flores. Into an early cover here. 1, 2. Ooh, a near fall within the first opening moments of this match. Nice evasion there by Hector. Chosen able to get him down with a snapmare though. Ooh, sliding knee. Standing senton. Now into a lockup here as both of them get back up to their feet. Chosen backing Hector across the ropes, or into the ropes I should say. Clean break from the two of them. Chosen now backing Hector into the ropes again, but Hector dropping Chosen with a back body drop. Hector rolls out to the floor, going for a scoop slam, but gets countered into a neck breaker there by Chosen on the floor. Knee drop misses. Hector rolling out of the way. Big clothesline taking Chosen off his feet. For count to 3, Hector whipped into the corner post. Ooh, slamming his elbow across the floor, I should say. Oh no! Went for a slingshot plancha onto the floor, corkscrew plancha, but landed on the knees of Hector. Then gets a pop-up dropkick to take Chosen down to the floor. Down on the floor, I should say. After we restart our count up to 3. Hector back into the ring. Now breaking the count as Chosen's getting back up to the ring. Both of them back into the ring. Counter kick there by Chosen, staggering Hector, dropping him with that big super kick. Counter kick there by Hector. Almost a low blow. It was to the inner thigh, but still a clean hit. Springboard moonsault there by Hector. Out of the corner. Chosen now going to the corner. Ooh, basement drop kick there by Hector Flores. Knee drop misses as Chosen gets back up. Wheelbarrow into a victory roll. A quick kick out by Hector before rolling outside. Chosen stepping out into the apron here. Springboard moonsault off the top rope, misses. Counter kick there by Chosen on the floor though. Counter strike kick by Hector rams Chosen's space into the barricade. Both men standing on the barricade here. Belly to back suplex off the barricade onto the concrete floor by Hector Flores. Now build up to the barricade, diving off with the splash. If we count to 7 here, they better be careful of the count out. Hector whipped back into the ring by Chosen before rolling back in after him. The durability of Chosen is unreal. Whipping Hector into the ropes. Big knee into the cover. 1, 2. Near fall as Hector kicks out at 2.5. Chosen going up top here. Ooh, going for the double moonsault. But Hector counters with the knees to the midsection. A quick kick by Chosen staggers Hector for the moment. Now trading blows. Chosen getting the upper hand thus far. Hector not going down yet. Counter strike by Hector. Creating hard chops. Counter strike by Hector again. Big right hand there by Hector, and now they just start slugging away at each other. Hector getting the better of the exchange for the moment. Kick to the midsection. Up for the gory special. Trying to get a submission victory. Chosen able to fight free with the arm drag. Basement drop kick is countered by Hector. Chosen. Sit out reverse DT. 1, 2. Another near fall. Chosen going up top once more. Frog splash. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Chosen gets the victory. This was a hard-hitting back and forth, several near falls here. That big knee almost ended the match right there. There's that sit-out reverse DT, another near fall. Referee way out of position, you can see, but it's only a 2 count. So the frog splash is what got the victory here.
Hello everybody, King of Clubs here. I wanted to talk to you today about our Patreon. We've made some adjustments, some changes if you will, and I just want to go over them with you guys for just a brief moment here. So first thing I wanted to point out is that we have our $4 supporter tier. It was previously named something else. We decided to change it just to be more clean and more professional in that respect. So at the supporter tier, you guys get the following benefits. You get credit in videos, so future videos will have your name credited, usually in like the end screens or towards the tail end of a video that's going on YouTube, but you will be credited with them. Exclusive content, which means stuff that you'll only find on Patreon, will not be on YouTube, will not be on TikTok or any other platform. Ad-free content, so anything that has like an actual ad integration, or even just a mock ad integration, or even just like a Patreon ad spot like this one, that will be cut out of the Patreon version, so it's a cleaner, more streamlined version of the video. You also get access to everything a week early, so full 7 days early access that goes straight to YouTube, and again, it's going to be the cleaner, ad-free, exclusive version of the video that you would normally see on YouTube. It's going to be cleaned up, and it's going to be there 7 days prior to what you'll see on YouTube itself. Now, we also have another tier. This tier is a joke. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's not meant to be considered for anything. It really isn't. And that's our Royale with cheese. So for $3 a month, if you're willing to pay it, and you really shouldn't unless you just happen to have the disposable income, something that you can expend like that, sure. If you've got the extra money and you want to throw it my way, sure. But do not ever feel obligated to do this, because the benefits that you get is that you get your choice of a hearty handshake, a too sweet, or a fist bump if you were to ever meet me on the street. Now here's some caveats for that. You get your choice of one, redeemable for one, and there are some hoops you'll have to jump through to get to that. And it's just if you happen to bump into me out in the wild. I don't foresee that happening. I don't foresee someone paying $3 either, but that's beside the point. A more like realistic thing that you'll get is you'll get credit in videos both in text form as well as a vocal shout out. So like during the end sequence, when you're seeing like the text of like, hey, here's all of our supporters, there'll be a highlighted section for those who somehow decided to want to pay that much for the enhanced version, if you will. You'll get credit both in text form, but you also have me reading out your name as well. Again, within reason, because we don't want anyone use anything too vulgar. We don't want any like inappropriate screen names, so like be mindful of what you're putting out there. You'll get the exclusive content and the ad-free content like you normally would. Same thing with early access. All that stuff is still the same from the $4 supporter tier, but do not subscribe to the top tier unless you just have a ton of money. If you're some wealthy person that wants to just throw money at me, sure, by all means. But otherwise, don't do that. Please don't do that. And something else you may notice is that on the supporter tier, and only the supporter tier, there's a 7-day free trial, which means like if you want to just like see what we're about on Patreon, see the type of extra content you can find over there, I want to encourage people to test it out. Just check it out, see if it's for you. If it's not for you, that's totally fine. No obligation, no need to hang on. But yeah, that's really all I got for you guys on this one. It's patreon.com/KingofClubsYT. The link will be in the description. Thank you for listening to this little read here, and hopefully we see you over there. Hopefully you get to see my exclusive content.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Underground Pro Wrestling. And it's time for the main event of this episode. We're going to have women's tag team action coming up for you. Up first, we have the Hex Sisters making their way to the ring. Team of Dahlia and Delilah Hex. Very mysterious, very mystical. Came up just a little bit short last month, looking to right that wrong in their eyes. The lights come up, you'll be able to tell the twins apart a bit better. The one with the greenish bow is Delilah. The one with the purplish bow is Dahlia. Tonight they're going to be taking on a couple of ladies that have been around UPW for a little bit now. It's the team of Mariah Russell and May Yu. They're known as the Hollywood Highlights. Very colorful, but don't underestimate them. Mariah Russell is a very talented technical wrestler. And May Yu is a very gifted striker. They may seem eccentric and they may seem colorful, but they are definitely not to be taken lightly. There's the opening bell, and it's Dahlia starting off against May Yu, who immediately starts with the strikes up onto the ropes with a front drop kick. Beautifully done. Stomping away at the head and neck area. Into the corner there, but Dahlia quickly escapes. Pop up here, but May counters it into a European uppercut. High kick there by Dahlia. Running knee, taking May off her feet. Now looked into the corner. Back elbow there by May. Eastern kicks a spinning back kick for good measure into the cover here. Referee having to get into position, not even a 1 count. Into the corner there. Cartwheel, but gets caught with an elbow. May now bounce off the ropes, hitting the front drop kick again. Whipped into enemy territory. Tag made. In comes Mariah Russell. Double team here as they whip Dahlia into the ropes. Double hip toss and then kick to the body. Back 5 up, countered into a roll up here. 1, 2. Counter here by Mariah. 1, 2. Another counter by Dahlia. Not even a 1 count for reverse again. 1. Back and forth counters there for the pin control, but neither lady getting the victory. Rolling Death Valley driver there by Mariah. Dahlia makes the tag to Delilah. Series of strikes there by Mariah. Suplex into the front slam there. Nice leg trip by Delilah. Delilah whipped onto the apron. Delilah whipped onto the apron. Dahlia having to move out of the way. Body drop on the apron. Spike DT by Dahlia on Mariah onto the concrete floor. Restarting the count here. Count to 4. Running clothesline there by Delilah. Upper count to 6. Mariah now forced back into the ring. Delilah getting in the ring. Mariah missing with the elbow drop. Sleeper hold. To the body scissor there by Delilah. Mariah able to fight free. Now going for a cover here. Using the ropes for leverage. Not even a 1 count. Big clothesline there by Mariah, taking Delilah off her feet. Tag made. In comes May Yu. Pop up perk and run there by Delilah. Nice leg sweep there by May to counter. May now forcing Delilah back into the corner. Nice escape there by Delilah. Whipping May into her corner. Tag made. Double team here by the Hex Twins. Big body shot there by Dahlia. Quick go behind, going for the side Russian leg sweep. Nice float over into a series of punches there by Dahlia. Big knee lift there. May now whipped into the Hex Twins corner and a cheap shot there. Ooh, by Delilah. Dahlia went for the springboard frog splash but missed. Now whipping May into her corner. Back elbow by May, who fights out. Dahlia fighting free and back and forth with counters between the two ladies. Big clothesline there by May though. Tag made. In comes Mariah Russell. Whipped back into her own corner though. Dancing and then get into the Sister Abigail style slam. Cover there by Dahlia. Only a 1 count. Theatrics did not work out for her. Snapmare into the triple hip attack. Now going for the stump puller pile driver. Delilah makes the save before the referee came to start the count. Oh! Delilah has to be careful not to get herself disqualified. Mariah trying to goad Delilah into being in the ring when she's not supposed to be. That created an opening. Dahlia able to whip Mariah into her corner. Tag made. Double team here by the Hex Twins. Double back body drop. Delilah now going out onto the ring apron. Springboard crossbody misses just short of the target. The roll-up attempt now. Small package. Not even a 1 count before Mariah kicks out. Mariah stuck in enemy territory as Delilah runs in with her forearm right to the face. Force her into the corner yet again, but Mariah fights out. Quick go behind here. Ooh, Saito suplex by Mariah Russell. Tag made, in comes Mayu. Lung blower there by May. Snapmare. There's the katana strike. Cover by May. 1. Immediately broken up there by Dahlia. Whipped into the corner, but fights free. Now whipped into a neutral corner. Nice counter there, forcing May into the corner instead. And forearm misses this time. May now makes the tag. Mariah charging in with the shoulder block, but hits the middle turnbuckle instead. Caught with the clothesline by Delilah, who then makes the tag to Dahlia. Springboard crossbody onto Mariah, taking her out. Slingshot leg drop. Dahlia is countered into her own corner. Big scoop slam there. Big Vader Bomb style splash by Mariah Russell. She just strikes a big clothesline there by Mariah. Dropping Dahlia, but Dahlia counters the double axe handle attempt. Could go behind here. Ooh, modified neck breaker there by Dahlia. And back out onto the apron. Springboard crossbody. Diving almost all the way across the ring for that one. Tag made to Delilah. Pro flip senton misses. Both ladies colliding. Now it's Delilah staggering Mariah with a series of strikes. Goes for a kick towards the corner, but gets caught on the top rope. Counter for counter, running knee. Just back and forth action between these two teams. Delilah whipping Mariah into her corner. Mariah going for a power on attempt, but a roll through into the sunset flip pin here by Delilah. 1, 2. Oh no, counter. 1, 2, 3. And a very close tag match there. Hollywood Highlights get away with the victory. It was a series of back and forth, counter for counter towards the end. You see the reversals, just one after the other. You see the katana being unsheathed there by Mei Yu earlier in the match. This was a near fall that almost was a 3 at that point, but Mariah barely rolled out the last second and then picked up the victory.
This ends the day's broadcast schedule for KCPT Channel 19 in Kansas City, Missouri. KCPT is a non-commercial public television station licensed to and operated by Public Television 19 Incorporated, which is authorized by the FCC to operate on Channel 19 at an effective radiated power of 1 million watts. KCPT is a member station of the Public Broadcasting Service. Our studios and offices are located at 125 East 31st Street, Kansas City, Missouri, 64108. KCPT's transmitter operates at 2100 Stark, Kansas City, Missouri. Enjoy public television with KCPT. Good night.